direction. No one can pull me out. I've always felt different from the others. I'm running away now. Fears are fading, won't stop bleeding. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up beside of going south. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a fucking freak like me. Burning inside, but I am alive. I'm not the one that you used to know. I've always hated to act like the others. I found my way to. Tears are fading, won't stop bleeding. Fears are fading, fears are fading. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going.
I am Karl Karufel. Above me is Chris Best, and to the side is OMD. Welcome to the Monday Night Raw Watch Along Halloween edition. Happy Halloween Eve to everyone as we start out here with some brutality. Yes, we're talking the Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley.
Yes, starting off a little bit hot tonight. That, I was surprised, but no Finn, no Priest for this one.
Not yet.
Not yet, but Dom is out and dressed and ready, so I'm wondering if we're going to kick it off with Dom and Ricochet to start.
That's what was announced for tonight. Dom and Ricochet, non-title match. We also
This
have
is
JD.
all- Yeah,
JD's out there.
Yeah. And this is everything for Rhea right now, though. Like, this is Rhea's music playing, Rhea's Titantron video going on. Is Rhea supposed to be facing somebody tonight?
Not that I am aware.
Nothing on the card that WWE has sent me. So this has got to be something maybe to do with that Fatal 5-Way coming this Saturday on Crown Jewel, which, by the way, 1 p.m. Eastern, you can catch us on Chris Perish's channel. I will be there doing a live watch along alongside Chris Perish.
I'll be at work.
Basser. Thank you, my brother,
Basser,
for coming
my man.
in. Good
evening,
Monday to
brother.
you. I hope you're watching Monday Night Raw along with us, Basser.
Somebody's got a loud TV.
Rhea with the stick in the ring.
Cutting a fantastic promo like she always does.
And that lighting is absolutely fantastic with those silhouettes just underneath them.
I know. I was just kind of marking out about that myself. Just inside, On the heat that Dominik still gets, man.
I love it. I love it, though.
Right?
He barely said anything, and the crowd just booed.
All he did was kick dirt, basically. And the crowd's booing him. So the way Rhea talked to JD, it kind of feels like this match with Seth tonight is going to be like his initiation.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Like, this is going to be the make or break if he becomes a full-fledged member of the Judgment Day. Here comes the talk about the 5-way.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but when Rhea's got that stick and she's cutting a promo, I'm listening. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
OMD, let us know when you've got caught up there, right?
I've got Sammy coming out now.
I was going to
Okay.
say he just still had Rhea talking because I could hear it.
Yeah. So you're not that far behind us then.
No.
But I've got to ask, why Sammy and why these three with Sammy?
I don't know.
I know Sammy's had his troubles with the Judgment Day as a whole, but it's mostly been Damian Priest and Finn, and Finn and Damian aren't there right now.
Right?
Yet.
Yes.
Yet. I kind of want Sammy and Finn to wrestle each other at Crown Jewel. They're the only. Finn doesn't have anything on the card that night, but also does Dom or JB. Does Jay have a match at Crown Jewel?
Nope.
Okay.
Let me explain something to you. That's where OMD just was.
Yeah. He's about 10 seconds off from us.
Yeah. Well, my feed has buffered twice since the show started, so.
Leeds doing very well, enjoying this promo that we're seeing in the ring right now. And I'm glad that you didn't miss Raw. I'm glad that the clock going back for you did not interrupt. And I hope you're doing well, my friend.
I don't think our clocks have gone back yet, but
this coming weekend. And Chris is gone. Oh, Sammy. Ooh. I keep forgetting you're behind.
Interesting.
Right?
Well, now here come the boos.
I can get behind that matchup for sure.
Right?
Okay, likely hero coming out. Understood. Figured so.
Okay, so yeah, they're starting off with this match.
Yep, figured so. Yeah, usually Leeds, definitely. And then I'm glad that you didn't touch anything. I did find out what it was for Mr. Best. Whoa, nice. Oh, okay. Matchup coming up next here. Yeah.
Okay.
I did get to find out Mr. Best did send me a message letting us know, letting me know what had happened. So we just got to wait for that to be corrected, and then we'll be right back with
All right.
Mr. Best as well.
All right. So your thoughts on all of these international PLEs next year?
You know what? I love it. It's about time. I mean, the WWE continues to say that they want to be the revolutionary force, the worldwide force in sports entertainment. Well, this is the way to do it. If you want to
Right.
be known as a global company, then you need to make sure that you're being global.
Right.
Lead stream is being rubbish right now for him. For those of you that don't understand the proper English language, it's being shit. It's being garbage right now. Rubbish garbage.
Yep. Because I'm sure you've heard now that Paris is on the short list for Backlash.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if it's because if you're doing Australia, then Backlash in Paris, and then later on, is that going to be sort of your start of NXT Europe?
It could very well be. And I think that if it is, great.
Right?
It's about time that this happens, and I think that it would be absolutely fantastic for that to happen. It's been a long time coming.
Yes. Welcome back. Oh,
Or not, or yes, or no,
Yes,
or yes,
sorry.
or no.
My mouse went all fucking weird. Okay, so I have the internet, but I don't have my cable right now.
Oh, interesting.
Gotta love when my internet's hooked up to the cable. So what I'm going to do is turn on my phone to Sportsnet now to catch what's going on Raw.
a commercial break.
There you go. Yeah, we're in commercial right now.
Or wait a minute, my PS4 might be connected.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Yep.
I knew I charged my controller for a reason.
Yeah, I've got just the Ignite app running on the computer.
Right.
Up over to the Tron here. I say Tron like it's big. I mean, it's like 32-inch television.
It's big for that room.
Yeah, definitely it is.
Where are you? There you are.
It works. It works well for in here. So that's what matters to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you, Leeds. Let's see.
We got our pal Scott Stanford.
I've had our pal Scott Stanford for about a minute now. Leeds, I've got to ask, do you do any shows, any podcasts, or any streaming of your own? So I don't think we've ever really known or found out.
He doesn't stream, but he does do a YouTube video series.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, my cable's back. I just had to change the channels.
Nice.
Awesome. Leeds asking, I wonder how I got the same stream as you. Totally legal, of course.
Well, I mean, we can no longer watch wrestling.
That's right.
Yep. Oh yeah,
I mean, it was a GG while it was available.
I haven't checked mine yet, but
oh, I checked mine on the day that Karl sent me that message because I was trying to watch Bound for Glory that morning.
Right. Well, it was funny because I went to watch Impact Thursday night, and they did a 2-hour recap of Bound for Glory.
Oh, that would explain why most of my wrestling friends were like, why am I getting Bound for Glory for free on Thursday night?
Yeah, including the full Josh Alexander versus Alex Shelley main event.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly wanted to watch it because I did want to watch that Battle Royal again.
Right. The Gauntlet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gauntlet Battle Royal. That's what they call it. The Royal Rumble. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead says, I used to game streams, but wasn't getting any viewers. No, I totally understand that. That's why I really haven't been using my Twitch account as of late for anything that I really do, because nobody's watching over there. And if nobody's going to watch there, then screw it. I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm going to put my time and my focus into Turnbuckle Studios YouTube channel instead.
Yeah, and see, for me, like I get 1 or 2 viewers when I do my game streams. But then again, if you look at the time when I game stream, it's usually around midnight. So
yeah,
right.
I mean, Bubba and I don't even get a lot of viewers for the Boar's Nest, and usually one of them is me.
Right.
Well, you gotta do what I did today, OMD. You gotta whore yourself out there for the show.
Samantha Irwin, hoping Ricochet's not hurt. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What a time for my internet to cut out too, eh? Just right at the start of the show.
Right.
It's been doing that like once or twice a week. It'll cut out, and thank you, Rogers, for that.
Well, even before the show started, I was watching one of the newer Batman movies with Christian Bale on TNT. I lost all audio and had no audio on almost every channel I went to check until I flipped over to 360, and the poker tour had audio. So I was like, okay.
I've noticed that a little bit with one of the IPTV services that I have. I'm trying out some new ones, seeing what I can find, seeing what's going to work well. And one of them was having issues with audio.
Right. Actually, I have to get a hold of Mr. Freeman soon and go and deliver him another payment.
Yep.
I'm considering looking into an IPTV myself. So
good matchup so far. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't actually get to see the start of the matchup.
Right.
As soon as we came back from commercial, they were already in the matchup.
Right. And interesting that JD is still at ringside.
So my thing cut out in the middle of the Sami Zayn stuff. What did Sami Zayn say?
Basically threw down a challenge, said, I'll fight you guys, blah, blah, blah. And Rhea said, you're facing Damien tonight.
Okay. I thought he was going to set up for something at Crown Jewel, because as I said, he's not on the card. Jay's not on the card.
No.
A 6-man tag wouldn't be a bad idea.
No. But I wonder if they sell Cody's ankle injury tonight and he's not here.
Oh, I wasn't saying Cody because I was thinking for Crown Jewel because Cody's already got Damien, but we've got JD, Dominik, and Finn without a match on that card.
Right, Leeds? Ricochet is just always a human highlight reel.
But who's going to be Sammy and Jay's third?
Ricochet. Why not?
Yeah. It was actually funny because I was like intrigued. All of a sudden, I see WWE fires 3 major superstars a week before Crown Jewel, and I'm like, I got to go and check this out. But it was just no guys that are being left off of the Crown Jewel card. They haven't actually been fired.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with the Crown Jewel card is there's a lot of wrestlers who are still against it.
Yep.
Which I get, and I understand their position, and good for them if they, to
Yep.
hold true to their belief and how they feel about the situation. Good for them.
But I mean, the last time they did a Saudi show and they had Sammy come out there, the pop that he got was just fantastic,
Oh yeah.
Yes, and a big reason for that is the fact that the Syrian government and the Saudi government were working on a peace treaty.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, whether there's been any progress made on that, we don't know. But you also have to look at that political climate now over there with the Israel-Palestine thing.
Yeah.
All these superstars asking, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I'm in the wrestle house, bitch. That's where I am.
Yeah, we're at home.
I've told you that before. Now calm down. And as you're watching that, showing for SmackDown, did you guys see a superstar there? An old superstar that was part of that that video package?
I missed it.
Oh, you guys didn't see a really cool superstar that was there?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I saw him.
I saw him not front and center because Charlotte was front and center.
Yeah. Yes, tomorrow night is Halloween Havoc Week 2. Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov. And I love that Ilya Dragunov has this top tier that he does now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that we're speaking of NXT, there's going to be a call up tonight.
You think so?
I know so.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. We will leave it until that match happens, Mr. Best.
Yep, because I don't want to spoil the viewers. Don't want to spoil Karl because he doesn't know about it either.
Yeah, I don't.
But one Tom Collahue reported on this, so that's how I know.
Okay. I trust Tom. I trust him. And if you guys have not checked out Mr. Tom Collahue, please make sure that you do. You can find him on Twitch and on YouTube. Follow him because he always has really good stuff going on, including a SmackDown watch along. We do the Raw watch along. He has a SmackDown watch along that he does. So yeah, please.
He does it every so often. Last couple of weeks he hasn't done it because sometimes you get a little burnt out,
Yep.
Right. Yeah. In the ticker down below is all the info for Mr. Tom Collahue, good friend of ours. Very thankful to have him in our friendship circle.
He kind of made me mark out a little bit today when I was watching his spoiler warning show today.
Right.
He considered us a sister channel.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
I gotta say, the way Dom is selling everything Ricochet's throwing at him is just fantastic.
Oh yeah. Dominik has really grown.
He has.
I actually take back my statement I said about a year ago about Dom and him needing to go to NXT. I'm actually glad that he didn't go. Well, he did go, but he didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't develop down there.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, when you've got your dad, who's the greatest luchador of all time, and you train under him and under one Jay Lethal.
And then you surround yourself with guys that have the experience like Damian Priest and Finn Balor. I mean,
Yep.
Right.
that was a really, just as I was just complimenting on him selling, they mess it up.
Referee was even a little weirded out there. Rhea just behind him was banging on the steel steps and it looked like it almost spooked him a little bit. Oh,
Okay. I like that. I like that distraction finish.
me too. Me too.
Because you had Ricochet, who's still on the ball, saw JD get up on that apron, jump, but then you see JD seeing him getting ready to jump, and he dodges too.
Yep.
That was perfect.
Yep. That was a beautiful.
A gorgeous little roll up too. Like,
Yeah. And then the foot on the middle rope at the end for that added touch.
oh,
That super kick or the code breaker.
both. I mean, the code breaker was a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
That super kick was intense, though.
I love the way JD sells, by the way. He sells like he's dead, you know?
Yep.
And this is why I think it makes sense if you made a 6-man tag for Crown Jewel as well.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Or you could... Is Dominik defending the North American title tomorrow night? I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I don't believe so.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure I heard Ed say something about Nathan Frazier challenging him.
Well, Ed would know.
Yes.
The Google machine will know too.
Yep.
And they just said it, that he is defending his title tomorrow night. They just didn't say against who.
Right. Beautiful package here going on for DIY.
Yeah, he is defending against Nathan Frazier. Just as
Okay.
I thought. That's going to be a great match too, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was just going to remark, I love the graphics they've got for this Halloween Raw tonight.
Oh, yes, me too. If I hadn't worked a 12-hour shift, I probably would have done something nice as well
Right.
for us tonight. But unfortunately,
Well, I mean, I made our names orange for Halloween, so
Here comes the
this is where the call up
the special surprise.
Yeah.
okay.
That's the call up.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm excited for this.
With Ivy?
With Ivy.
Nice.
I knew it was the Creeds, but I didn't know if Ivy was coming or not. So
Yeah, because I heard both Ivy and Thea Hale.
Okay. Hey, if it's just Ivy Nile, I'm happy with that.
right?
Oh, yeah. I love Ivy Nile, by the way.
Yes.
Absolutely love watching her wrestle.
I just wish they'd let her do more of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of women that I love to watch wrestle, Carl, did you know that Hollywood Haley J has made her AEW debut?
Yes, I do. And I am
You called it.
very happy. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's her
Jason,
actual debut or if it was just a one-off, but she ended up doing the job to Sky Blue. So
yes, I believe at this point it's a one-off that happened, but she can put that onto her resume now, which is fantastic. Jason Dawn saying sub
yeah,
turnbuckle to Samoa from MLW ask for their release. Alexander Hammerstone done with MLW. Yes.
yeah, and the Samoans were, I can't remember the big guy's name. I'm still trying to recall it. But one of them was Lance Anawahi, and Roman Reigns has been angling to get him in the WWE.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
And Hammerstone, yeah, Hammerstone's been done for a couple weeks now, but
It's just become official, though.
Yes.
yeah. I want Hammerstone in WWE. I think he would just. I love him, and I want him in WWE just so we can call him on the Raw Watch Along.
Right. I am okay with wherever Hammerstone decides to go.
Yeah, Impact has been showing interest in him too, so
Yes.
Yep.
Even if it is NWA.
Yep.
They are
well, he'd be
starting to
great there
do
too.
right. They're starting to really rebuild, and especially as you heard last week with the whole territory system really coming back in a full capacity, in an official capacity. I think it could be a very good thing if you're going to do the territory system to have an Alexander Hammerstone as one of your cornerstones of one of those
Yes.
promotions.
Can you imagine him in EC3 for the NWA title?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I can.
And it would be fantastic.
And I think that would be also beneficial if OVW were to do the partnership with NWA, which they kind of already are because they've got Jesse Goddard. And I want Jesse
Right.
Goddard in EC3, which is what we're getting. So, Hammerstone and NXT versus Braun, give me that match any day of the week.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that too.
I'm down.
Like I said, anywhere that he goes, I will be happy with, and I will be happy for him. I don't know if this is necessarily a money move or if this is just I want to go and work more type of move, because he's essentially gone through everybody that he can within MLW. So why not broaden and go to where there's more competition for him?
Right?
Right. We got
Ben,
Ben
thank you so
coming
much
in
for popping in.
asking us how do we feel about Ivar getting a singles run. I'm happy for him that he's getting a singles run, but it's not quite a full singles run because when Eric comes back, they're going to reunite.
Eric is going out for a while from what I have heard in the past week. It's not going to be anytime soon.
Yeah, so that's why Ivar's getting their singles run right now.
I'm happy with it, though.
Okay, I like that we're getting this. We got a promo video for the Creed brothers. For anybody who doesn't know who they are, they can watch this video and get an idea of what we're going to get out of this match. We're going to get a fantastic tag team wrestling match.
Right.
Yes.
Members of the Diamond Mine.
This is you take Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle and put them together as a tag team.
Pretty much.
So then, yeah. Well, that would be Shelton Benjamin and Brock Lesnar in old school OVW then.
Yeah.
And now, I don't know if this is a full call up because they were just showing the X exchange, and it was talking about open challenge Monday, and they challenged, right? So yes, Ivy is there.
That's what Tom Collihue had to clarify. It is a call up.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have their ladder match tomorrow night.
Yeah, their tables, ladders, and scares match.
Ben, I have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just a result of the WWE kind of getting back to doing that as well a little bit, and them just trying to emulate what already works within the WWE, considering they are the biggest company in the entire globe.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no reason why, kind of take little things from places that are working and try to build your own.
Now, that's what I said from the start, that from AEW's start, that they needed to do vignettes so that you can promote all these undercard and mid-card wrestlers that we don't necessarily know of,
Yeah.
Right.
Like the first AEW show I watched, Orange Cassidy was on it. I had no idea who the hell he was at the time. I've only read about him,
Yeah, AEW has always done vignettes and a lot of backstage segments very reminiscent of WCW.
Right.
As opposed to what WWE has reduced their backstage segments. And I'm guessing it's just a way to get some of those guys more airtime.
Yeah, you're talking like backstage segments when a new guy shows up, right, OMD?
New guy shows up, anything that could happen in the back, whether it's just a face-to-face or whatever. They're running the WCW program of let's show everything that goes on and break the fourth wall down.
Craziness. Jeez. Stalling suplex happening there. Wow. Leeds, you were right. Wow. Yes, Ben.
Here we go.
Always said competition matters.
Absolutely, it does.
Yes. Competition matters, but not from a ratings or attendance standpoint.
Exactly.
We've always pointed that out.
Competition matters to drive your guys to be better.
Ben's intrigued by Don Callis. Still hate him though. No, I get it.
Yep.
I just can't get behind anything Don Callis does, other than the fact that I know he's a brain and I like listening to like his podcast interviews and stuff like that. But as a character, I always have a hard time getting behind him.
Except back when he was the Jackal.
No, I didn't like him then.
Right, Ben? What a feud this could be.
Yep.
Gable and Creed. Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Perish asking what's up. Well, you know what's up, Perish. It's the Raw watch along, brother.
Or maybe he's just trying to quote R-Truth.
Maybe.
Holy shit. Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, Don was in ECW for a time. He was the network.
Yeah.
Perish is saying, no, that's what's on OMD.
Oh, what a matchup this has been so far. Jeez.
Right?
Louise.
I've just been sitting here with smiles on my face just watching this,
Right?
But it is always good when you get fresh competition, fresh competitors coming in.
Yeah.
There. It's always good.
Yeah.
And that's again what Tom had said about why they are being called up. It's to freshen up the tag team division a little more.
Ben, I've always loved the NWA. I have not always loved some of their practices and some of the people that they have made top tier within the company. But I've always loved the NWA. And I'm happy with what they're doing and where they're going. And if this leads to them being able to build back better, yeah, I'll use that phrase, then I am all for it. Chris Perish is letting us know that fresh meat is good. Just ask his wife. Wait a second.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr.
Dr.
Pepper,
Pepper,
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper.
I kind of want them to end this commercial break right now to get back to the match, by the way.
Right?
Me too. Me too. They shouldn't have gone to commercial break. Too many commercials.
Not during a wrestling clinic.
Not during a wrestling clinic?
That's right.
Okay. Making sure I heard you properly.
I'm at home doing the Raw watch along, Bianca.
Oh. Booker T just needs. I don't know. I'm done with Book.
Yep, I agree. I agree. He is the low point on SmackDown or on NXT.
We fail English? That's impossible. OMD.
Yes, Parrish, you're right. And yes, just wait until I talk to Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Are you learning, OMD?
I am.
I bet your cat's breath smells like cat food too.
I don't have a cat.
Did you bend your Wookiee?
No, I have not.
Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. Oh. I realized that as soon as I said that.
I don't want to hear anything about his Wookiee.
You leave my Wookiee out of this.
Yeah,
we will.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the match.
This amazing matchup that we're seeing here.
No, Parrish. Despite what you want to believe, no, I don't.
Ivy will make a great addition to the women's roster as well.
Yes.
I think so.
What the hell am I seeing from Otis right now? Holy shit.
I'm just seeing him get into the ring, so.
Ooh.
Okay, so you fell behind a little bit more than we are right now, but Otis is he's cleaning house and he's doing a damn good job of it.
Well, he just did the double clothesline, now the double slams.
Did you see the roll?
Yes, I did.
Like, what? Caterpillar. Ooh. Oh, I will never get tired of seeing that. Whoa. Holy jumping Juniper. They got them moves like they've been drinking Jaeger. Gee.
Right.
So now the Creed brothers are wearing Diamond Mine tights.
Yes.
Is this an indication that Diamond Mine will be part of Monday Night Raw? Are they bringing that entire thing over here now?
They might be.
And if so, what happens to Diamond Mine in NXT?
I have no idea because they haven't even really used the Diamond Mine moniker.
Yeah, because they've just been going as just the Creed brothers.
The Creed's in it with Ivy Nile. I know when they've shown training vignettes, yes, they have the Diamond Mine flag up in the back. But that's
They also
about
had the Diamond Mine look on the Titantron when they came to the ring too.
Yes, they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Oh man. There's a lot happening in this
Otis.
matchup, but
Yeah.
it's not a cluster.
No.
No, it's perfectly timed, everything that's going on.
Yeah.
No.
Jesus Christ. How? Just how?
Holy crap.
Wow.
I'm calling it now. The Creed brothers are future tag team champions.
Absolutely, they are. Somehow I could see in the end of this, Ivy and Maxine becoming a tag team and challenging for the women's tag belts.
And I would not be opposed to that.
No.
That handshake between those two teams, well deserved.
Yeah.
With the sign in the background that said Creed brothers are the future.
Yep.
What a fantastic way to start.
Yes.
Start the show off with match-wise. Or sorry, I completely forgot we had Dom and Ricochet starting us off too.
Yeah, that was the second
two
match
matches
of the night.
Fantastic two matches to start the show off. I need more of the Creed brothers, and I know we're going to get more of them tomorrow night on NXT, though.
Yes, we are. In a tables, ladders, and scares match.
And if you want to know about everything that happened on NXT after tomorrow's show, make sure that you're sticking with our local establishment. Pull up that stool, sit down, have a drink, and discuss it with Ed and Astrid as they bring you Taking Over every Tuesday after NXT.
And if you don't want to listen to Booker T's incessant commentary for the first hour, tune in at 8:05 Eastern with me, Karl, and sometimes OMD with Turnbuckle Talk. Get all the wrestling news while you watch NXT. Like that segue or what?
It was perfect. Oh, that was great. Ooh.
Damien
Damien.
teasing a cash in.
Right? Okay. Hmm. Again, that little tease at Dissension.
And
I
Rhea
love
trying
that
to,
little throwback.
yeah. Rhea trying to reel them all in at the same time.
I love that little, you're the punishment of the Judgment Day. Love it.
Yeah. A little bit of a play on his previous gimmicks.
Yep.
All right, so we got Miz TV coming up, and they've already announced that Gunther is going to be his guest. Kind of perplexes me as to why Gunther.
Me too. But we shall see. As yes, we are graced by the amazing presence of the awesome one, The Miz.
I wonder if this goes to what I was mentioning to you pre-show, Chris, which I've
That's
heard that they are teasing a babyface turn for Miz. Miz has the most Intercontinental Championship reigns of any current WWE superstar against the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
The Miz won the challenge twice. I mean, I've heard about that show, but I don't remember ever hearing about him being on the show.
What is it?
It's sort of another. It's sort of another Big Brother, but a little bit more intense.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
I've heard of the challenge. I've never seen it.
I just know that because I belong to Big Brother groups. Big Brother is one of my guilty pleasures. So they usually have Big Brother contestants go in and compete certain seasons.
Right.
Or former house guests, I should say. But not once ever in those in those posts have I seen anybody talk about The Miz being on that show.
No.
In the real world, but that was about it.
Right.
We are getting the early run in.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
Well, when you're excited, you just come faster and faster and faster.
That's right. Papa Perish. I love you, brother. How you doing?
Dr. Pepper.
Not too bad. What do you mean? I just meant like when you're excited for something, you tend to get there faster. What are you talking about?
I'm talking
Get
about
that
Dr.
excitement
Pepper,
going.
sponsor Carl.
I am good. And fact check to you, Carl, by the way. And yeah. I have it too. Yeah, I'm prepared. Diamond Mine was a group in NXT that had the Creed brothers, Damon Camp and Roderick Strong, alongside somebody who is also elite. But because they are, and Ivy Nile, but because they kind of disbanded Damon Kemp, who turned heel, and Roderick Strong left the company, and so did manager. It was kind of the three of them as Diamond Mine for a bit, but
Right.
yeah, as a tag team, they're going by Creed Brothers, but when they were a group, they were Diamond Mine.
So why are they still wearing Diamond Mine insignia?
Maybe they're being known as Diamond Mine instead of the Creed Brothers on the main roster, so they can use that as a little bit of a...
Okay. Well,
I don't
they're
mind
going to
it.
have to maybe start announcing it that way soon, because
Maybe.
they announced them simply as the Creed Brothers all night tonight. And mentioned nothing about Diamond Mine on commentary.
Diamond Mine.
Yeah,
not Diamond Mind.
Yeah, Diamond Mine, M-I-N-E.
Yes, you keep saying mind.
No, it's just how I talk. You making fun of the way I talk?
Yes.
Don't make fun of my spoken English.
Okay.
I spoke English goods.
Wonderful.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
That's right. Now you go talk to Super Nintendo Chalmers about all this.
Go banana.
What I find funny about that Super Nintendo Chalmers joke now is somebody actually went ahead and made a skin for the Super Nintendo with Chalmers on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, please, no. God, no. 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 Anybody but. Please, anybody but.
Yeah,
anybody but
Nia is what you're trying to say.
That's right. To both of you. That's right. Ms. TV. Yes. Bobby. Good evening to you, my friend.
Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
I got myself all ready for nothing. Something tells me Kaiser's going to come out and announce him.
Interesting.
Told you.
Yep. Vinci and Kaiser.
I like how Kaiser holds the stick. I like how he holds the stick like he's holding a wine glass.
I mean, Damien Sandow did the same thing as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I liked about him too. So
it's nice to know the way you like men holding their sticks.
Like they're a fine glass of wine.
My hands are up here.
It's nice to know you don't have any sour grapes about that.
There's a dude in the crowd totally dressed up as NWO Macho Man.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
Actually, he was. We just said Damien Sandow.
Wow. Okay. Or I tell you to. What? Are lines being fed to Wade Barrett?
Could be.
I totally missed what Wade said.
So the Miz is out there looking great, like beautiful looking suits, everything. And then Gunther comes out and he's like, it's not often that somebody comes out and outshines the Miz when it comes to dressing nice, but Gunther's done it.
I mean,
It's a t-shirt with a suit jacket. That's
to be
it.
fair, who would you rather have mad at you, Gunther or Miz?
Mad at me?
Yeah.
Oh, the Miz.
Probably the Miz.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's not going to piss off Gunther.
So then he should have, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
That's not how I like my wrestling.
Okay.
We're part of the IWC. Damn it. We say whatever we want. It just doesn't matter if we're right or wrong.
Oh no, if someone in the IWC says it, they're right. That's all there is to it.
Yep. Anything they say from Uncle Dave, it's a fact.
Oh God.
I actually do have an Uncle Dave, by the way.
I did. He's dead.
Well, that took a turn.
It's part of life. It happens.
Who invited Christian Cage to the show?
It's Halloween season. Maybe he'll come back as a ghost for me.
I really want Randy Orton to be Gunther's next challenger.
I feel like it's going to be Miz, though.
I'm thinking I might actually really want a replica of that IC championship because it's grown on me. Mr. Perish lead says, hey.
What up, Leeds? Although Perish is spelled Perish. Canadians just say A a lot.
Yeah, we do, eh?
That's why I think Jericho actually named All Elite Wrestling, because it's AEW.
Yeah, makes sense.
Even Gunther's like laugh face is tougher looking than Miz's mad face.
It's true.
Like Miz's bad face looks like he is like pushing really hard and he still can't take that dump.
Yeah, you're right on that one.
Who does number 2 work for? He's not even going to pick up that pumpkin top that he dropped.
Apparently not. Oh, okay. Oh,
I mean, good for the Miz.
right.
Well, I guess OMD was right on that one because he said Miz was turning babyface tonight.
Ooh. Landed on the microphone that was still on, and you could hear it like echo. Yes.
What I'd like to see the Miz do is actually go under the ring, grab a chair, and go back in there.
Well, we're not going to get that because right now we've got DIY taking on Vinci and Kaiser. Not a bad transition, if I say so myself, though.
No, I mean, you're right there. I mean, that's exactly what you should do just to keep this going. Like, you don't always need a commercial to change it, even though we're getting one. Which gives me time to grab my phone.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Good segment. Now, are we going to continue to have The Miz and Gunther in a program?
I think you have to. Did we just get a locker room visit from OMD?
Yeah, put up the graphic. We count it.
Got to make sure I get the right one.
Yep. 1.
It appears that, yes, it might be an OMD's locker room visit. If you're looking for some OMD merchandise, you can always make your way over to karlkarufel.redbubble.com, as is down in the ticker below. There's a whole bunch of different merchandise that is available over there, including this shirt that you see right there. Very soon, we will have added in there the Tinkle Towers t-shirt as well.
Then I got to save my money for that one so I can pimp myself out for that.
I think he's taking a giant Toronto Maple Leaf playoff run right now.
Is he going to choke like they usually do?
Perhaps.
Oh, all these commercials getting in the way of my pro wrestling. Jeez.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
And I don't have a PVR, so it's not like I can just go back and watch it without the commercials. Because
see,
I
that's
don't
how
actually subscribe.
Yeah, that's how I do it when I'm doing the watch along or watching SmackDown while listening to Tom Collahue. I'll tune in about 15 minutes late so that I can fast forward through some of the commercials, you know? Oh, my cat is taking out my studio. She's got to move.
Leeds, it is very, very possible. Yeah, you probably did. OMD, I hope you washed your hands after you wiped your ass. You can say whatever you want, but unless you unmute yourself, we're not going to hear a damn word you say.
Gotta hit that M button, man.
Yay!
It was not a locker room visit.
Well,
That's
we made
what
it
they all
into
said.
one, so you're up at number one already.
Yeah, we turned it into one.
Well, that's your problem because I did not go to the locker room or for a backstage interview. I went, grabbed my phone and went to the kitchen.
Okay.
That's a weird place to go, number 2.
Yes, it is. But again,
He admits it. He admits it. Got him.
all right. Parent is Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper.
What about Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
So Bronson basically laying down his claim for a rematch, if I'm not mistaken there, right?
Could be.
This is what I don't get. Why does Miz have to earn one in a match, but then Bronson Reed just gets it, even though he lost? When you lose, you go to the back of the line.
Right?
I preferred if it was somebody else. I'm just going to put that out there. If the Miz had to go through a hoop, then I don't know. I get it.
I mean, you could
Bronson
put
Reed
the
earned
Miz-
his opportunity, but like, I would have just had somebody else other than Bronson Reed.
Well, it just means either later tonight you're going to see that match, or next week you're going to see Miz versus Bronson.
Yeah, I was going to say you could probably set that up for the two of them to wrestle, the winner receiving a number one title contendership match, or receiving that number one contendership, I should say.
And that would have been perfect.
Yep.
Great. Instead, the Miz just kind of bowed out and said, go ahead, but just know that I'll take it off him. Really?
So we go from one fantastic tag team match to another possible fantastic tag team match.
Right.
Going on here.
Don't forget, tonight we will see Damian Priest go one-on-one with Sami Zayn.
Yes, we will.
as well as
And
the World Heavyweight
we
Champion.
got Seth Rollins and JD McDouchebag.
Why is he a douchebag?
Right? I don't get it.
I don't know. That's what Carl calls him. That's
So
what Carl
if Carl
calls him.
ducked to and went F himself, are you just gonna do it?
Yes. No. No.
Well, I'm with Perish. On
You're
this
acting
one.
like a real Mr. Pibb to his Dr. Pepper. I am just saying it.
No, I'm with Perish on this one.
Oh, no. We're agreeing. What does the world come to?
Right?
Ooh, nice.
But OMB, both our football teams are in first place.
Yes, they are. We're 6-2, and you're 4-4.
Yeah. Bet first is first. First gets
Right.
to say bye.
And my football team's game this coming Sunday is at 9:30 in the morning.
I know. And
You get to sleep in.
so I don't have a baby.
True enough. I was going to say, isn't that what the wife is for? She gets up.
I'm not going to answer that one up. I'm a happily married man, and I plan on keeping it that way.
Oh, too quickly have we gone to yet another commercial break.
Why?
Because I got to pay the bills.
Well, I mean, Sportsnet. Yeah, they got to promote the basketball.
Yeah, because, the Raptors are going to win this year.
Yeah.
Kawhi's not there to actually give them a championship, so can we just say failure like we can normally say every other year?
And really, on paper, the year that they won the championship, they probably shouldn't have.
Nah, Kyrie just shown that all it takes is a superstar to give that team a ring.
Yeah.
Now they're just going to go on the court, and we're going to see a lot of dick pics. Yes, their new draft pick last name is Dick, so it's a pun on his last name.
Hence why I don't watch basketball.
I don't know, 5'7", white, and can't dunk. Do you think that even applies to me? Muggsy Bogues wasn't even white, so
No,
still
he was not.
no relatability. Till you see Theo Fleury doing a slam dunk from Shaquille O'Neal.
Pizza. Yum. I hate those questions at job interviews. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In your
I don't know.
In
Probably
your spot,
still
in
in
your
this-
home with your wife.
Probably still in this dead end job that you're paying me minimum wage to do.
Just give the Ted answer.
Oh, yeah. Took me a minute there.
Oh, get back to my wrestling.
Yes, please.
This program is aggressive in nature and may contain themes that are not suitable for everyone. Viewer discretion is advised.
So why don't they put that up before hockey on any network? before football on any network?
I don't know.
For any kind of sporting event, really, with the exception of maybe tennis or golf.
No, because tennis can be
It's
aggressive.
because your Maple Leafs are soft, OMD. That's why. Soft like that leaf pillow you have behind you.
SAWFT soft.
Yeah.
All
Their
right,
chances
Big
to
Bill.
make their chances of winning the cup are 6 feet deep, and you can't teach that.
Oh, I don't expect us to win the cup.
Hey, I just thought it was funny. Okay.
We'll win the cup after I'm dead.
Oh, nice Insaguri.
Oh, nice false tag.
Wow. That backbreaker was gorgeous.
I really don't know why they decide this is where we need Giovanni Vinci. You know, like he's amazing in the ring, but like outside of the ring, let's have him be the little biatch to everyone in Imperium instead of just being a third man.
Right?
Like I just don't understand.
Me either. Oh.
Carl, how's your pee tasting?
My what?
It looks like it's just a big cup of pee.
It's orange, not yellow.
Well, in the lighting, it didn't.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a clippable moment.
122, I would say.
Yep. 122. Somebody mark it down. Send it to Bobby. Send
Bobby's
it to
around
the,
here somewhere, I think.
Somebody send it to me and I'll put it into the other group with the clippable times.
But by chance, did you take that from the locker room? Or was it just OMD's?
I got it from OMD's canteen. Lead says just had some salt and pepper chips. They were so spicy that I have to put a roll of toilet paper in the freezer.
I don't know why, but that reminded me I have to message someone.
All right.
That reminded me that I have to buy toilet paper soon.
Oh. That's why
I actually have to do that tomorrow, so.
That's why I like the place I work. I bought it like a box that had 96 rolls of it, and it was only $20.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You work at Costco, don't you?
I sure don't. Sure don't.
Oh. Really? Oh.
See, that's what I mean. He was so excited. Almost.
Wow.
Even though he missed that moonsault, that was picture perfect.
He got so high that Matt Riddle's departure got jealous.
No. Oh.
Okay, so Vinci does the job again to Gargano, but I've got to say, I'm happy that Gargano is getting wins.
Right?
I would have rathered Kaiser take the job.
Yeah.
Because this matchup has been Vinci the entire time. This match was Vinci made this matchup. And it would have been nice to see that loss go to Kaiser instead.
Yeah.
Just so that there's that extra little element of you're the one that lost while I carried this matchup.
Right.
Oh.
Right. So we got Shinsuke Nakamura on our screen right now cutting a promo. Laying out that open challenge still.
That nobody has stepped up for yet.
And I kind of have a idea on who it could be. I'm
You got a
thinking Randy
sneaking
Orton.
suspicion?
I do have a sneaky suspicion.
Okay.
I'm thinking Randy.
Interesting.
I'd be okay with that. I really want to see Randy Orton back. I miss Randy Orton.
As
You
do
too.
I.
That's just not the match or the guy I'd like him to go up against.
No.
Again, I
It'd
would
be a
have
fresh feud,
loved
though.
it.
I was
Oh,
thinking.
they feuded before, though.
Right, but it's been a number of years, so it's kind of refreshed then, you know?
It's why I wanted to see Orton and Gunther, because it's completely fresh. And he actually is believable against Gunther.
I know
True.
I'm going to put a suggestion out there that Carl's not going to want to hear, but how about a guy we haven't seen on our screen in 6 months in Omos versus Shinsuke?
Ugh, I don't like that.
I like what I see on my screen right now. Candice LeRae with Indy Hartwell, though.
I finally know who Indy Hartwell reminds me of. And if anybody has seen the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that is Rosa Diaz.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I totally see it now. But we got Candice LeRae and Xia Li based off what Xia Li did to Candice LeRae last week.
After commercial break.
Yep.
That seems to be the
Again.
theme tonight. Wrestler
I don't
comes to the
know.
ring, we cut to fucking commercial.
Got a commercial for the WWE shop right now. Hey, WWEshop.com. How about we lower some of those prices for the Canadians? And I might just look at actually ordering some stuff.
This is not just their shop, they're showing the Fanatics
That's
WWE
right.
shop. But they're save up to 35% off site-wide tonight.
When I'm absolutely broke.
Well, can't you just put things in your cart and they stay that price until you pay?
No. I've tried that before.
Well, call me Our Lady Peace, because whatever. Well, this is the perfect time to plug some shit, so I'm going to do that. Make sure that you check out
let's
our
do it.
local establishment this Friday, as Ed Fries and I will be predicting Crown Jewel with paper previews, and coming this Saturday live on my Twitch at twitch.tv/TheChrisPerish. I will be alongside Chris Best, possibly more, for the live watch along to Crown Jewel, which will be rating right toward our local establishment for when they go live for paper reviews hosted by Astrid Pizarro.
Unfortunately, OMD will be at work during Crown Jewel.
I like how we all just went like dead silence during this commercial break.
Right?
And we would have stayed that way if he didn't start shot. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I started working on my grocery list, so because I've got grocery shopping to do tomorrow.
Make sure you buy bread.
Yep, that's the first thing I grab when I go into the grocery store.
Really? I get a cart or perhaps one of those hand baskets.
Yeah, see, I don't need to do that because I have my own personal shopping cart that I bring with me. So,
You have a shopping cart in your building that you just take over there?
No, you
no,
brought it
I
from
have
the
a little
grocery
like
store.
it's just
Oh, you have one of those little plastic
No, I
Target
have
ones
like
from across the river for a toddler.
Oh, yes, I do. No, I actually have one of those little ones that you can get off Amazon for like $40 that I use. Beats paying $1 for a fucking cart at Food Basics. So,
But you get your dollar back.
even though you get the $1 back at the end, yeah, but it's much faster for me to just bring my cart, walk straight in while everybody else is trying to figure out the coin thing, you know? Because half the time those locks don't even unlock. So,
Leeds, that is sad news. I did not hear anything about that, though.
Yes, he was actually a Canadian hockey player, played 13 games in the NHL for Pittsburgh, was playing in Britain and got a skate to the throat and passed
just
away.
like Richard Zednick and Clint Malarchuk.
Yes, but those two never passed away.
No, I know they survived, and
Yeah.
doctors were able to get to them on time.
Yeah.
It wasn't. This is what I actually believe. It wasn't necessary that just the doctors were there on time. It was the fact. What's up, man? How are you? Totally did not expect that. But if you saw the clip, this is something that a lot of people need to understand if they're ever in this situation. It's a very normal feeling to panic when something like that happens. But the one thing he didn't do is he didn't just stay in a position holding his throat with the cut and putting pressure on it. He actually let that open and started moving with it. If you watch Clint Malarchuk, he stayed on the ground and put pressure on that wound. And that actually, doctors said, helped him stay alive before medical attention got to him. His teammates tried helping him, which was...
And Zednick,
I get why his teammates did that, but you gotta just let him put pressure and not have him move, because when he moves, he's gonna jiggle his hand and the blood's gonna come out, and that really I think was unfortunately the case of why he died, because he died before he even left the arena. Really sad, but people really have to remain calm when stuff like that happens. Unfortunately.
And although I did not watch,
that's why Zednick got off the ice as fast as he did.
Although I did not watch the Heritage Classic last night, apparently 9 or 10 fans got kicked out during the moment of silence for said player because they started screaming and cheering.
And just to go back to when Evander Kane last year had his wrist stepped on by a skate, the first thing he did was apply pressure. Yes, he also skated, but you can tell he skated slowly and kept the pressure on his wrist the entire time. And luckily, in his case, medical attention was right there. But just shows how important it is to apply pressure on a wound to prevent bleeding out. Number one. And that has been your Chris Perish rules,
And in the
aka
Zednik case,
CPR.
too. Yeah. And in the Zednik case too, if I'm not mistaken, I remember there was a bunch of doctors in the crowd that actually got up out of their seats to go and help, to see what they can do to help out, you know?
Yeah.
That were there to just watch the game.
Don't be sorry. It's nothing I did. It's somebody we don't know that this happened to. But it's just a very unfortunate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was, so you had said something was staying alive, and he.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben thought the Bee Gees.
So.
But Xia Li has just completely dominated Candice LeRae in this match.
Xia Li getting some offense in, and they're allowing her to showcase.
I hope Candice isn't actually hurt here, though.
Nope.
Come on, Candice.
Okay, this is, yeah.
I kind of want to see Xia Li attack Indy now.
Okay, she's actually there because her eyes aren't glazed over like a concussion would look like.
Right. There's
No,
no
Carl's favorite movie is not Saturday Night Fever. Carl's favorite movie of all time is The Princess Bride.
That's true.
Yep.
There was no X thrown up, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can tell that the medical right now are not real medical because that guy looks so awkward right now in the position that he is.
Yeah.
And if he is medical, dude, I do not want it. My medical guy to look more confused.
Right?
Than my hockey team without the puck sometimes.
Yeah, this is just a way to promote how much of a beast Xia Li is in the ring.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that Sammy Uso got one friend on SmackDown only to lose a closer friend.
Right.
And Jackie Redmond is short when they do that. Widen out the camera view.
It's a little bit difficult to do that when you're in a narrow hallway like it looks like they are now.
Then step back.
There's a hurricane coming through.
No. It's hurricane step back. There's a Ricochet coming through.
We're getting the same promo that we got earlier. Talking about Carmelo Hayes taking on Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, and we'll get it one more time tonight in the next hour.
Probably.
One would have to think that this is going to be Carmelo Hayes' swan song in NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. One would have to think so.
I think Melo's ready to come to the main roster.
Unless
they do give him another ring.
Unless he has a feud with Trick Williams, that is a loser leaves NXT,
Mm-hmm.
which I can maybe see.
I could see it, but I think, in all honesty, that story is as old as it's ever been with the, they're best friends and all of a sudden one's laid out in the back. So I think they need to do it with something like they did with
but
Claire Davenport.
The fans are there for it, though. And Ben, they totally did.
Yeah, right? Yeet.
Mm-hmm.
So OMD, you're almost saying that it's a tale as old as time. Is that what you're saying?
I am.
Tale as old as time.
Yes,
Song as old as rhyme.
It's not something that I want to see personally. I'd rather see it be somebody outside of Mello.
I think that would be a crime. Come on.
Are we trying to rhyme?
But that's
There you use that word.
The Golden Quartet right here.
Shut your mouth and act like a mime. Oh, that was good.
Man, we are giving Bobby gold for clips tonight, aren't we?
I mean, gotta make them work.
Lime.
Yeah, Leeds. That's exactly where I was going with that.
Man, that's where I was going too, actually.
That's the spouse's favorite Disney movie.
That's mine as well. My spouse's favorite movie. She even has a few tattoos of that.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My memories of that movie is watching it in French class, in French, at least 3-4 times a year.
Weird. I don't remember that. Did you do French immersion?
No, just our regular French classes that we would go to like once a week or whatever it was in elementary school.
Okay, gotcha. Leeds, I'm sad that we didn't get to hear your voice coming across as well.
Do you know that when Leeds sings, Leeds delivers?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you saw it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, good, because I totally dropped some notes. Nope, that was Leeds. What up? Yeah, come on.
You pick things up
Yeah.
and put them down.
Well, it's kind of like I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Perish just spitting rhymes over here.
I like that they're doing these vignettes for each of these wrestlers that are going to be in that Fatal 5-Way.
Yeah.
Leeds, I've been known to clear arenas with my gas bill. Weird. I've been watching a lot of Bo Burnham lately, so I apologize for that. But that guy's just a genius, all right?
I mean, last arena that I heard that you were in, Perish, you threw your arms up in the air to cheer and the whole section cleared.
Oh, yeah, I shit my pants. It was bad. Oh.
So many vignettes happening tonight, too.
Yeah.
Like you said, Chris, that lead up, right? The lead up, to this women's match, going through all of them. And now we're getting one from Drew McIntyre right now, looking back at the PC. And like, this is interesting, the amount of promos and vignettes that have been going on.
And this one is intriguing given that the last time he won the WWE title, it was at the PC.
Right.
And the first title he won when he came back to the WWE was at NXT, where they performed it.
The PC happens.
Yep.
Actually, the correct one is yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the trade deadline for the NFL tomorrow. Interesting.
That fast already.
I think after the WWE draft, they should do something very similar where they have a deadline. They have a trade deadline.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like it.
I honestly think it should be the end of the year. Like, you can't make trades right before WrestleMania season. That begins January 1. Road to the Rumble.
Yeah, so you can do that last Raw or last SmackDown of the year as the trade deadline episodes.
And just think of some of the banger episodes that you can have at the end of the year. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'd rather have seen the Miz go back down to like NXT and kind of work down there for a bit.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
I'm just kind of bored of his shtick. Like, I really am.
Yeah, Ben. Very, very different. But I am enjoying it. Different from what we've seen recently. But I will say that I think that they're just a tad too long. I preferred back in the 80s, early 90s when they were like 30-second little promos, stuff like that. I would love to see those come back even during a matchup where we're gonna have Seth Rollins taking on JD Mcdonagh tonight. Well, why can't we have during a matchup a 30-second promo from JD that just comes on the screen in the bottom corner?
I mean, I think
the old insert promos, I love those things.
The two things I would say is back in the 90s, you did have only an hour for Monday Night Raw, whereas now it is 3. And 2, this is the go-home edition of Monday Night Raw to Crown Jewel.
True.
So I think they do want to push the participants in the matches of Crown Jewel as much as possible and the stories.
And I was going to say, too, these vignettes are feeling a little bit more different than your standard backstage promos,
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you were to give, the Drew Mcintyre or some of the more established stars some promo time, that allows non-established stars to have more airtime through a promo or a match.
With Seth Rollins coming out right now, it looks like this matchup with him and JD Mcdonagh is going to be next. Does this leave the main event spot open for the trick or street fight with the two women?
I mean, we also have Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn still to come.
Right.
So, educate me again.
So I
who
think
is the women's match?
Chelsea Green and
Natalya
Natalya.
and Chelsea Green.
Unless you have something big planned for that, I don't think so. I honestly think it could be Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn. because Damian Priest is going to Crown Jewel to face Cody Rhodes, whereas both Natty and Chelsea Green do not have matches at Crown Jewel.
Right. But this is the
so Natty
Halloween
and Chelsea's
edition.
probably, Natty and Chelsea are probably just going to be the filler match.
I'm surprised that there weren't more Halloween type stip matches, but I get it considering tomorrow night on NXT on Halloween, they're doing a lot more gimmick matches.
Yes. Yes, when you have, what is it, Tables, Ladders, and Scares, Dragunov versus Hayes 3.
Now,
Mr.
are they
Best, what other gimmick matches are there tomorrow night?
are they doing spin the wheel, make the deal?
Yeah, they had a few of those on the women's side.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with the men, let me just check. I am just pulling it up right now. You do have on night 2. Let me just check this.
Yeah.
You have you definitely have a spin the wheel, make the deal in a tables, ladders, and scares match with the Creed brothers versus Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. You have, I believe that is the only one. Yes.
Okay.
And then you have Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice for the finals for the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. You have Mr. Stone versus Braun Breaker in a singles match. Dirty Dom Mysterio versus Nathan Frazier for the NXT North American Championship.
Yep.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Chase University of Thea Hale and JC Jane for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So maybe the Chelsea Green thing could be in the main event because we might see some maybe appearances from JC Jane and Thea Hale.
Possibly.
Perhaps to sell that. You also have Tiffany Stratton versus Fallon Henley. And then your main event, Dragunov versus Hayes. 3 singles match for the NXT Championship. No gimmick. A lot of these matches seem to be just flat, straight up matches with the exception of the Creed brothers versus Garza and Carrillo.
Okay.
I believe Braun versus Mr.
And that
Stone
could change
is no
tomorrow.
DQ or false count anywhere tomorrow.
As of right now, it's a singles match. You could be right. I am on Wikipedia, and they are not 100% accurate. So
Right.
you could be right.
Yeah. And that could change tomorrow. Some of those matches could get steps added to them. I mean, we could see a backstage segment where they spin the wheel and then we get whatever, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was a fan of Shotzi doing that. I think she did it 2 years ago or something like that for Halloween Havoc.
Yep. She's hosting it again this year with Scarlett.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say their names, but I couldn't remember if it was them or not for whatever reason.
Yep.
I don't
And
care
then
what
they're-
anybody says. I like Shotzi. She might
Yep.
not be the greatest in the ring, but I like Shotzi.
Yep. They're plugging their podcast and their haunted house tours and
Yes.
Which we've been talking about women's tag teams and the possibility of Ivy Nile and oh my god, why is her name
Dupree?
escaping me? Maxine. Yeah, Maxine forming a tag team. Shotzi and Scarlett would make a pretty good tag team, in my opinion.
Yep. I would be more than happy with that.
Yep.
Because I like them both.
Scarlett
I can't
has the
remember
in-ring.
Somebody once suggested to me about maybe pairing Scarlett as the manager for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn in a faction with Karrion Kross.
I want to see Scarlett actually working. I don't want to see her just in a managerial role, though.
Right? No, I get it. I hear you.
Oh, do you though? Do you?
I hear you.
Okay.
My headphone is on.
I actually see. I want to see when the time is right. I would like to see Karrion Kross go up against Seth Rollins at some point and have them then establish both their wives, Scarlett and Becky Lynch. Because if I think with WWE, they have the potential to do some of that mixed stuff. You also have other relationships, whether it's
Johnny and Candace.
yeah, Johnny and Candace. There's another one that's eluding me right now, but you have a few of them on the roster, and even Miz and Maurice can be one as well. So like
Bianca.
Yes, that's one that I was alluding to me. Thank you, Carl. But yeah, like maybe it's time to bring back the mixed match challenge as something as just for fun.
I don't think she would do it, but even Ricochet and Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha's already gone on record saying she does not want to wrestle.
No.
But if you brought back Killian Dane, you could do Killian Dane and Nikki Cross too.
Yep.
I'd be fine with Killian Dane coming back.
Yeah, but you bring back Andrade, you can do him and Charlotte.
You could.
Yep.
I don't know that I want to see that though, but you could.
Well, I mean, Charlotte basically does his moves. So it's
Right?
like almost seeing a female version of him.
And then he uses the figure eight as his finisher now.
Well, I mean, but I don't mind if they made it a big thing, and then you can have whoever wins, the male gets to receive a world title match, while the woman gets an opportunity for one of the world titles as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's such a bad idea. You just have to present it well.
That's it. We just need to get a ring and start doing some traveling shows for our local wrestling.
Yep.
Yep. Because it's clear we know how to book.
Right?
Well, it's not like it's foreign to me.
It is if we go outside the country.
True. But I don't consider that foreign.
So then if we did do that, then
international.
Yeah. So then if we did do that, then who's the commentators? Is it Papa Smokes and Bobby Munson, or is it me and Carl?
Hey. I have announcing and commentary experience myself, actually.
I'll put Carl with Papa Smokes and Bobby.
Wait, just shut me out, OMD.
Perish, you can be you and Perish can split ring announcer duties.
No. If you're going to have a voice be the announcer, I think the golden voice would be the top choice.
JJ hasn't been here yet tonight.
No, he hasn't.
He's not the golden voice. You are, Carl.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Gold. And that was a moniker given to me by Melball. Thank you, Melball. I appreciate that.
Kind of fits.
I went from being the Randy Orton of LW to being the golden voice.
If you want to go back and watch the very first episode or interview of the new LW champion, go check our latest issue of Busting Out, because we got the scoops. Because Baskin Robbins ain't got shit on us, because they were fine with 31. We had a better scoop.
Oh, I'm tired of Seth talking already.
I
Well,
agree.
you'll be happy to see.
So is JD.
That, yeah.
That went about 1:22 long for me.
Title of your sex tape. Yeah.
Thank you, JD.
Two pump.
See,
Two pump.
he's not a McDouchebag when he does that. Okay, people.
Right. He is a Mcdonagh.
He's a Mickey D and ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You're loving
I'm
it.
loving it.
Oh. He's a Mcdonagh. Perish is McLovin' it. And there's a McFunko sign that I saw in the crowd.
Yep.
Boy, there's actually half a guy named Fogel on the team. They call him McLovin. It's great. I want to call him Muhammad for obvious reasons, but it's not sticking.
That's actually a JD McFunko sign that I see there. Okay. Interesting.
Well, I mean, he looks like a real life version of one.
As a
Right.
Funko collector, I approve.
Yeah, you can tell he was in NXT with Shawn Michaels because he's definitely overselling those things.
Right?
I was going to say he went to the Mr. Perfect school of selling too, but kind of messed up on that turnbuckle sell because Perfect used to flip from that one.
Kind of. He kind of flipped. But Shawn Michaels also did something very similar too back in his day.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Namely
did.
against Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that was terrific. That guy deserved an Academy Award for that performance.
Right.
I remember walking away from that match thinking that was a great match, and not for Hogan, but for what Shawn did.
Yep.
It's just so funny to hear about like so many things between Brett and Shawn. When like even outside of working with each other, they were so similar on a lot of things. Like Brett hated Hogan, even Shawn hated Hogan, so he did that when they had to work. Whereas like it was outside of WWE, so
Yep.
Brett and Hogan, like the politics prevented them from working because you brought that
Yeah, wasn't
childish
it 'cause
behavior in WCW.
Yeah, wasn't it because Hogan didn't want to work Brett and they wanted to put the title on Brett or something like that?
Well, it's the same thing for didn't want to put Jeff Jarrett over, so they that's why
Hogan didn't want to do the job for Brett.
Yeah.
This is why I don't understand why Hulk Hogan just isn't like more unemployed because he's so unwilling to do jobs. Like it's
Right.
just so weird to me that
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Neither does my cat.
Bianca?
He's growling and hissing.
I hear that.
They're having
I heard it.
a My two cats are having a wrestling match right beside me here.
Oh,
Nice.
Jesus.
Did you put a picture or like a figure of Road Dog in front of the cat?
Oh, you didn't know?
And then she's like,
All right, now it's time for the first. Now it's time for the first official locker room visit.
2!
Ooh.
Because we had one unofficial. 8-piece, people. This is number 2. Perhaps what OMD is doing during his locker room visit. We don't know.
No idea what that man does during his locker room visits, nor do I even want to know.
OMD, one more deuce. Hell yeah. Don't give me acronyms, all right? I will find inappropriate things to always say them at.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ooh, Honeylicious. That actually has a ring to it.
Speaking of deuces,
Ooh.
my good friend Deuce Diamond is going to be back on the tour for the CWE in the winter time in January. And I'm hoping
I was gonna bring
that I
bring him up, Carl.
Right? I'm hoping that I can be here for that show. It may run at the same time that I am schmoozing it up with AEW on the Jericho Cruise, possibly. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what the date is.
Hey, Carl, look down below. You might see the names you just dropped.
Oh.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether or not you're going to be there, Carl, I'm going to go to that show because I don't care who they're going to have on that show. CWE is just an entertaining show all around.
It is.
I had so much fun working with you at that show, by the way.
It was entertaining.
Perhaps, I will offer an idea to you fine gentlemen at our local establishment. Let's see what I'm doing here. But maybe, just maybe, when the CWE arrives in our cities, we could interview some of these superstars and put them on their local establishment broadcasting services.
I have spoken with Danny about that, and I would love to be able to do them at the shows. Unfortunately, they're a traveling company. So as soon as the show is completed and the large majority of the fans are gone, teardown starts and they leave.
Very much.
So there isn't enough time to be able to do that. But I'm hoping that I will get myself some business cards made up here shortly so that I can then at least give them to some of the talent and be like, hey, if you ever want to get the word out there about who you are and what you're doing, message me. Here's my socials.
That is another thing I was going to say. It does not always have to be at shows. It could be live anywhere. I do not know why I'm speaking this way.
I do not know either, but you are.
Mamma mia.
Well, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I know how to make business cards.
Stop tooting! It smells!
Stop eating beans.
Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Anyway, what were you going to say?
I know how to make business cards. It's not hard at all.
Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart.
That's right. Mr. Best, if you take a look at my Facebook page, you can see at the very top of it, the pinned post is essentially the business card that I came up with.
I will go there right now.
I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
One minute. Duh.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Scan the code for all the links.
Right? Simple, basic.
And yes, in the
I
bottom
may
right corner, I'm watching us on Twitch as well for that
I
extra view.
may change it up just a little bit and actually include the website, the Linktree website, for those that have older phones and maybe can't actually scan and get it. And Vistaprint usually has some very good deals going on.
This is true.
I've used Vistaprint before, and the company I'm currently working for uses Vistaprint, so all of my company cards come from Vistaprint.
Nice.
Ooh, Stomp missed.
I had to use Vistaprint actually to make tickets for everybody who works in like the construction companies and all that. That's how I learned how to do business cards.
Nice. Very beautiful site, Vistaprint.
That way, we had to do that so that it just made it easier for these construction workers who have their tickets, so that they don't have to bring their fucking paperworks for every job that they apply for.
Right. Ooh. Mcdonough's just bringing the fire.
Well, as I said, I think this match is his initiation.
He's laying down some judgment
all
for sure.
He's got to lay it out on the line.
Yeah.
But also think about this. JD McDonagh has a chance to beat down the world heavyweight champion, who is someone that has an ability to cash in a briefcase at any chance they have that may or may not be on the good side of JD McDonagh.
Yes, yes, he did tease that earlier.
Speaking of,
oh my God, I love being so right.
Oh.
Can you imagine if JD McDonagh pulls out a victory against Seth Rollins in a non-title match on Raw?
I can imagine that.
Yep.
Like,
It'd be a feather
that
in the
would
cap for
be... It doesn't do anything to Seth Rollins and does everything for JD McDonagh.
Yep.
yes, it does.
Also, the time they're given in this match just allows JD McDonagh to, like, grow his stock.
Oh,
I thought he was going to do the old school, like, just flip over on the pin.
I thought so too.
It's the way he was dangling. A move that, to this day, I do not understand how that hurts one person more.
From experience, it hurts both people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say because I've never taken a superplex, so of any kind.
I don't know whether to feel sorry for you or be thankful for you.
Well, I've always been a big guy, so trying to superplex me would just, it'd look weird.
You shut your I have seen superplexes with the Big Show and Brock Lesnar. Come on now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a big guy,
But imagine
but you're not a Big Show guy.
Yeah, but imagine the guy, a guy the size of Kevin Cross trying to superplex me, though.
Well, yeah, that's a little far-fetched, but
Okay, now I gotta ask, how tall are you?
Hey, I suplexed you off the bench at the beach.
Yeah, you did do that. I'm 6'5", Perish.
And how much do you weigh?
I'm pretty close to the 300 mark. I'm a big boy.
You want to know how much I weigh?
How much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, I'm Chris Perish. How are you? Totally a setup. The entire thing was a setup. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, don't say.
I'm not ashamed of my weight or anything like that.
Oh no, I wasn't going there.
Yeah.
See, but that's not the point. Ricochet is on the screen right now.
Oh, God.
Why is it such a good look for Chelsea Green, though? How is she pulling it off that way?
It's fantastic. What?
But
Oh,
my
that little
God.
hyper into laugh. Oh.
And of course, we go to
Adam
Natty.
Pierce just said, "How did I get stuck with Raw?" That would have been terrific.
Oh.
Well, if she didn't have OnlyFans, she should have one now because I think she would do good.
Dressed up as Allie.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
was
know
gonna
where her
say.
gear went, clearly. I mean, WWE, do you still have a deal with Playboy? Because I found a bunny.
Right?
Also, I'm going to put this out. Natalia's interview with Chris Van Vliet not too long ago, absolutely amazing. Here's how I actually listened to it. I started listening to the CJ Perry one, and I just couldn't listen to CJ Perry. So I went to Natalya thinking, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I never really found Natalya interesting on a promo aspect, but my God, was that one of the best interviews. Natalya, absolutely fantastic on that. Go check that out. We did. Well, I did.
We did mention OnlyFans. It was brought up.
I did.
We mentioned OnlyFans a few times tonight, I
But
think.
we're
Why
not
are you-
subscribing?
Whoa! Why are you asking? Let's see how this plays out. If my wife hears anything, I have a lot of explaining to do.
And now Leeds needs a shower. At the mention of OnlyFans, Leeds needs a shower.
Hopefully, you have a good one. I really don't know what to say to that one, but you're muted, Carl.
Well, I can say that I don't have a good one if we're talking about showers because mine is leaking like a sieve right now. And yeah, waiting for the landlord to get things figured out.
Being the Golden Boys doesn't have a golden shower. Come on now.
Nope. Right now, there is no golden shower. Nope. Get over it, you prude. Only difference between OnlyFans and Patreon is which creators embrace which platform.
Fair enough.
I have a Patreon that I really haven't done anything with. I wonder how much money there is to be made on OnlyFans. A cold shower.
Why would you do that to yourself, man?
These days, plenty of creators use both. That's very true. That's very true. They were both created for the same purpose with the same setup. Yes. I find OnlyFans easier to navigate and use, though.
I'm not on either, and I don't check on either, so I wouldn't know.
I support my friends. That's all I'm saying. I not everything on OnlyFans is nudity.
Right. No, I get that.
My friend Ellie, the dream girl Ellie, she has an OnlyFans that does not contain nudity. Yes, they're going to be, a little bit more provocative photos. You want to see a little bit more than she offers on Instagram, then go and check her out. But there is an OnlyFans account that I have.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not going to say this. If anybody pays to see any part of this, I'm wondering what the heck you plan on doing with your money. I think you need some
therapy.
Oh, we're getting a match on the Crown Jewel kickoff.
Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be a good match.
And we were talking, what's going to happen with them? Now, are they going to be there in Jeddah or Riyadh or is it going to be?
Yeah, Sami Zayn goes there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was there last time.
Yo, it's the Papa Smokes in the house.
Carl, it's the man with the angelic voice.
Yes, it is.
It's Papa Smokes. Because if you want the real introduction, you need it from Bobby. I mean, just go watch.
You do. I will
go
not
watch
step
Ring
on
Respect
those.
Radio on Thursdays. Like, it's just, it's right there where you're seeing over on this side and the Twitch champion, Papa Smokes.
That's right.
There is something seriously wrong with you, man. And I like it. If you need a photo, just ask. I'm a bad businessman. I give things for free.
But yeah, you've got me as the Twitch champion for Ring Respect Radio, and you've got Perish as the Raw champion or YouTube champion. I wish. Yeah.
Which, by the way,
give me a run for the money on Thursday. By the way.
Which, by the way, you are always the first one to answer, but all of a sudden. We're the last one to answer. Come on, man. I know that you were looking at what I was doing first.
Yep.
Some people say it's smart. I'm saying, nah, Price is right. Schmeiss is right. Come on now.
Price is wrong, bitch.
I said from day one, if I was in a show for the entire time, I'd walk out with the championship, and I did. That was the first show I was there from question 1 on, and I got myself a title. That is why this is still here, despite the fact that I did not win season 2 of Wrestle Draft.
Is it bad that I saw that bowl of candy and I'm like, I wish I was sitting right in front of me right now?
No,
because I'm thinking the same thing, and I'm looking. Yeah.
Best one.
I'm thinking I want to go to Food Basics tomorrow morning. No, I'm thinking about going to Food Basics tomorrow and getting the Halloween candy at about half off starting tomorrow. So,
one of the best things is going to a candy place on November 1, the day after Halloween when everything is marked down 50%. Nailed it.
And that's what I'm doing tomorrow, because tomorrow everything starts for that over at Food Basics. So
Really? I would jack the price up on Halloween. It'd be like those idiots that need to do their Christmas shopping on December 24th.
yeah.
Hey, that's me. I resemble that remark.
No, be prepared.
Clearly, you do resemble it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually like 90% done my Christmas shopping already, which is actually amazing when you think about it.
Nice.
I
Actually,
am very bad at doing it quickly.
I'm doing the
Like she
majority
said.
of my Christmas shopping this coming weekend. So
Well, usually I get a good bonus, but that's like early in the year. Because I'm not gonna be on technically. I'll be on EI for
right.
parental leave. I cannot get my bonus till well after Christmas, so it'll be an interesting one.
What's a bonus?
Well, you'd have to check my OnlyFans for that one.
Ah.
Yeah. God, I think that page actually would get some subscribers if I had one. It's just weird to me. Also,
Sorry. I saw a kendo stick that looks like candy corn, and I got very excited.
I'm also going to just point out that we have Natalya and Chelsea Green right now, which means Sami Zayn versus Damian Priest will probably be tonight's main event.
Yes, it will.
There we go. If anybody wants to get me something for Christmas, get me a couple kendo sticks, and I
I was
will
going
be
to say
happy.
subscribe to Carl's OnlyFans.
Well, you could do that too if you wanted.
I was going to say get
me a couple
Dr.
kendo
Pepper
sticks.
to sponsor Carl.
That would be cool too.
Why does Natalya look like a cross between Batman and Easter?
Because she's trying to be Allie.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. This is actually a pretty fun match.
Who's that one in New Japan? Muffin ass or something?
Probably not, but close.
What is it?
I don't know, but I'm assuming nobody's going to call themselves Muffin Ass. I'd be very shocked if that was the... Oh my god! A skeleton fell. It's also nice to see two Canadian girls that go at it right now.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
And not even just Canadian, but Western Canadian, might I add.
Yeah.
Yeah, except one's from Calgary.
That's fine. We'll take what we get. It's okay. Yes, but she's also a Hall of Famer whenever she damn well wants to be.
Oh. Okay, for a second there, I thought Natty was going to use Nikki's head to headbutt Chelsea with.
I'm going to put some in the private chat because I cannot say this on air.
Oh, dear.
All right.
Not everybody hates candy corn.
No, they don't. Because I'll admit I like it.
Not me. Not me.
I don't.
I like candy corn. Hey,
I
Piper
used to go
rocks
to
the
Bulk Barn and
leather.
buy it in bulk. So
And Leeds, it was me that was dissing your Natalya.
And you really just said she's from Calgary.
Yes.
you were more or less dissing the city of Calgary and not Natty.
True.
Which is pretty acceptable in my eyes. Just in the city of Calgary. all sports
Wow.
teams.
What?
I'm fine with that win.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the third time we're seeing Dragunov and Mello now.
Yep.
Yep, it is.
We've mentioned
I
that
kind
it's
of like that
Dragunov
they're,
versus Hayes 3 a few times. But yep, here's the third promo.
Yep. I kind of like that they're promoting this NXT event, but I kind of wish that they would promote like the other ones, like the ones that aren't the Halloween Havocs too.
Right.
Another thing I've noticed that where we've seemed to be missing, I haven't seen it in like, I would say 2 months maybe, but the SmackDown recaps. I haven't seen those in, it feels like a while at least.
I'm just going to tout something because I just did something for the first time. I'm on the winning side of a fantasy football game where I'm putting up the top score, but the guy I'm playing is putting up the second highest score in the entire league. I always lose those. I am winning this one, so I'm just happy.
Nice.
Just wanted that to be said. And I'm getting on the last
Tout is a
one.
platform that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's why I'm using this. StreamYard can connect to any services anywhere. So thank you, StreamYard.
Well, except for TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok, so I don't care. But I know you are, so. And so far, we can't connect to Kick on the sides.
Nope.
We do have the Kick account.
That's the next thing I got to check and see is if I can connect my OBS to Kick.
Probably. I don't know. Also, I'm going to throw this out there because we have people watching. We have people on Twitch. Let's
Yes, we do.
have some fun. And on our local establishment side of Twitch, who would you like us to raid?
Good idea.
If you have someone who could benefit from some supporters, let us know, because we are more than happy to help someone. That's Jeff Samuels coming in saying, "Sup, turnbuckle?" And candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. Michael Cole.
What's going on, Jeff?
Legendary Willy Wonka quote from Mr. Gene Wilder, who, by the way, just us. What a great actor he was.
Yes, he was.
And God rest his soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The wife and I are rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and there was a thing on there where they said, and the very first thing I thought of was Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder. Just still a great movie. And believe me, when my son gets to the age where he understands movies, Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory is going to be one. Not the Charlie and Chocolate Factory, not the Johnny Depp one, although Johnny Depp is awesome.
Right.
But Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, still amazing movie.
Oh, yes.
That river of chocolate with all those gigantic gummy bears on those trees. I still want to do 50 Shades of something I can't say to those gummy bears.
Perish, check Slack. Check Olay Slack.
I don't know if I should be worried.
You should always be worried.
There's like no English to that at all. It's what am I watching? Oh my god, it is Muffin Ass.
Yes.
What is
The
Japanese
Bullet
people
Babe.
are we? Oh,
The Bullet Babe, Muffin Ass. Or
Is
Pietro?
is that not like Gallows Girl?
I don't know, to be honest.
Wasn't Gallows Girl like the original Bullet Club girl?
Oh, yes. April.
Oh, translate bio. Thank God. Because I do not understand anything that is Japanese.
Well, it sounds like a personal problem.
Can you understand Japanese writing?
Maybe instead of having a child, you should have learned Japanese.
No, I'd prefer for having a child. The
Okay.
process was a lot more fun.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't understand Japanese either.
Me neither.
I'm trying to learn it, but with everything that I'm doing in my real life, it's just I don't have the time to.
Right. Top 5 comedians. Put Gene Wilder in there. Yep, definitely. Robin Williams. Okay, cool. Victor Borga. If you don't know who that is, look him up. Victor Borga.
Is he related to Ludwig?
Is
No.
not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a name. That is a.
Ludwig Borga was my favorite wrestler at that time.
I would add Chris Farley into that list for comedians.
Fat man on a little. Terrific.
Who else?
I'm
I
gonna throw.
can't even think right now.
I'm gonna throw good old jokes you can say today. Good time as a team. Yeah.
My 5, I got to go with Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor,
Okay.
Mr. Conductor himself, George Carlin.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
up there.
I've got his
asshole
autobiography.
him-
My sister got me that book for Christmas.
the asshole himself, Dennis
Oh,
Leary.
Dennis. Yep.
And then I'm going to go with a little bit of Southern redneck comedy and throw in Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay.
I'm going to put Bill Burr in there. Bill Burr, I think, is fantastic on so many levels.
Right.
I love myself some Anthony Jeselnik. That guy is just terrific. Yeah, George Carlson was really good. Ooh. In terms of comedians, I think Dave Chappelle needs to be mentioned. Dave Chappelle is just amazing.
Right.
Anybody, and I'm going to say this as a white male, anybody that can make jokes and could help me become more educated with another race while making it entertaining and funny in a clean form, I think deserves to get praised, especially in the comedic world. Mitch Hedberg to me was always great.
Okay.
That guy was hilarious.
I got to give honorable mention to like Red Skelton, Benny Hill.
Oh yeah, of course.
Adam Sandler was really funny as a comedian. Like, really funny. And the great Norm Macdonald. Like, come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And although we've had the chance to see him, Carl, we never have, is Jim Brewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so for my top 5, it's got to be Robin Williams. Obviously, everybody loves Robin. George Carlin, again, another obvious choice. But Harold Ramis from Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, Ghostbusters as well, and my favorite Canadian comedian, Brent Butt.
Oh, Corner Gas was so bad.
Yeah.
I hated
I
that
love
show.
Corner Gas.
Oh, I just hate a lot of
that
Canadian
show.
TV. Except for Camp Caribou. Camp Caribou was fantastic. Yeah, you have to be old to know Camp Caribou. If you're like born from like 1997 and on, you would not get it.
Nope.
What is Camp Caribou?
Oh my God, you're a Leafs fan, so I guess so.
You need to send in your Canadian card. It has been revoked.
Yeah. Although you do have a head like a ping pong ball.
Yes, I've never seen it. Never heard of it.
Oh.
Yeah, Barry. 100%. I agree with that.
But I'm not saying that I.
Oh, Baron Monkey. Hell yeah. What up, bud? How are you doing?
I'm not saying that I like Brent Butt for his time on Corner Gas, because his stand-up is actually pretty freaking hilarious.
I think a lot of people's stand-up compared to their acting is a lot different. Like Robin Williams, great example of somebody that, like, even why can't I remember his name? This guy's a legend.
Bob Saget.
Thank you. That's exactly who I'm saying. His stand-up compared to his act, completely different.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the beauty of comedy, especially comedy shows, though. Like, you don't go in taking every little thing that would bug you in the real world there. It's comedy. It's supposed to have some fun. You let go. You kind of just have a laugh on something. You kind of let down your guard. You just enjoy it. Go on. That's why I love wrestling as much as I do. Yes, I know what I said. But
right.
To me, going to a wrestling show and just forgetting about the world and forgetting about everything in my day-to-day life was just the best part. And comedy does the exact same thing.
Right?
Yep.
Oh. Fatal 4-way Intercontinental #1 contender match. Ricochet versus The Miz versus Big Bronson Reed versus who I would love to see win the match, Ivar. Give me that. That is new. That is fresh. I want to see it.
And
Yes.
Tozawa's going to
So
be
I
talking
get
next week.
more. Oh my god, that is great.
And we now only
Another
have about
comedian who
13 minutes for this matchup.
another comedian who doesn't get the recognition I think she deserves as far as her comedy goes is let me see here just 1 second.
Oh come on, you're
Joan
gonna give
Rivers.
us that build and not know the name. Oh.
I was having a brain
Sarah
fart for a second, but
Silverman
Joan
is
Rivers,
a great comedian too. We're going female. Sarah Silverman.
yes, but
Amazing.
Joan Rivers, I remember watching her last stand up before she passed away and just fucking like rolling, laughing, watching her, you know?
I'm not familiar with Holly Shee.
I think Martha Stewart could probably make a good living in comedy. After some of the roast she did, I think she would have material.
Yeah, she's actually pretty funny on the roasts.
Oh yeah. But also like he's not like a stand-up comedian, but he does do shows, he does do comedy, he does a lot of performing things. I think Bo Burnham is really funny too. He's also really creative. And like the use of satire is amazing on his end.
Can I just say, thank God none of us mentioned Dane Cook
Who?
in our list?
Who?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I went to a Dane Cook show and I didn't hate it. I just don't think he's really amazing, but I don't think he's terrible. I think he's okay.
Mediocre at
I'm not gonna
best.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy his movie Employee of the Month.
I thought he was amazing. Oh man,
Ooh.
In that movie,
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks, he was good in that.
escapes me. Yes, that's the movie that was escaping me. Yeah. I saw that and the scene where he's walking down in the black suit and everything. I'm just like, man, if they take this seriously, he could be a good Riddler. I've never thought that in any other time. Just when I saw that movie. But Kevin Costner is a fucking
That's the
goat. I
beauty
don't care
about
what people say. That guy is a great actor.
Yep, I like. You mean Carol Burnett, Jeff, not Barnett. Carol Burnett she is just fucking fantastic.
Ooh. I always hate that. Oh, I know how that feels.
I
The
do.
slam on the apron.
I'm also going to say this. When your back is stiff and hurts, nothing beats getting slammed on the mat.
Right?
True.
It's so good.
That's the edge of the ring, though. That yeah, that one hurts just a little bit more. There is no give there at all. Oh,
So I remember in a company. Jeff is thinking, Chris. It's okay. Like, honestly, when you type in comments in the thing, it is sometimes bad because you're trying to be quick. Because, like, when we talk, we can change a topic like that. So I understand it. Like, you're trying to get your comment in and just be a part of the conversation. It's not always easy. So you're going to misspell a word all the time. And trust me, I do a lot of audio tech. And for a smartphone, it's the biggest dumbass I know. So I get it. So don't worry about it.
yeah, it's all
The odd
good.
mess up.
All good in the hood, brother. Yeet.
Kathy Griffin.
Kelly Clarkson. What? What are we saying?
Jacob. Thanks for coming in, buddy. I really appreciate that, my man.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to Kathy Griffin, I found her funny only when she was on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
True.
I've never really found her funny, and
She
I
was
know
only
she
on for
had
like a handful of episodes.
She had her one show there. I don't even remember what it was called.
The Kathy Griffin Show.
Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D List.
Maybe no, she had a sitcom that she was a part of as well. Not that it's important because it's Kathy Griffin.
I mean, I think one old time guy that we haven't said that actually did do good work. Rocky Dangerfield, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That guy was pretty funny. Also, like Kevin Hart's pretty funny, like really funny actually. And another black comedian that
I
we did
love
not
that.
mention that I think deserves notice. Eddie Murphy was really good, really good. Whoopi is not funny. Yeah, you are right, Jacob.
No, she is
God.
not.
But Whoopi kills it in the dramatic roles.
Her movies are kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because they're not good, but they are funny, except for
Because she has others supporting her.
I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
Like when she was in Ghost, I loved her character in Ghost.
Yeah. See, I didn't even mind her roles. Like my mom back in the day was big on church, and she absolutely loved the Sister Act movies.
Yeah, Jacob's. I mean, a lot of comedians got to learn out of Chris Rock. I mean, if you're not learning from people that can't come before you, you're ignorant. And I'm just going to say that because you need those examples to become funny and become good at what you do.
Yeah. And speaking of Kevin Hart, that interview he did with The Undertaker where they were sitting in the tub of ice together was just fucking gold.
Did you not see his with Rey Mysterio? The one with Rey Mysterio was funny. Really funny.
Let me guess, it was full of short jokes?
There are some. I mean, some of them would go over her head. Yeah. But speaking of Mysterio, Dominik Mysterio is now on our screen.
Yep, so is Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm. Dom's hair is getting really long.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That mullet.
Funny.
Yes, Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac was actually funny in some of the Ocean's movies, to be honest.
Ooh.
I did like Bernie Mac in the second Charlie's Angels movie as well.
Yeah.
Damian Priest just hit the reckoning on Sammy.
He did. A little bit of hints of the Punishment Martinez character coming back here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love the fact that when Cody Rhodes was signed to WWE, he changed his finisher because of obviously he did the same as Cody.
Right.
And he's starting to use the Razor's Edge. And there's part of me that likes the fact that they still call it the Razor's Edge.
Right.
But I would love to have him like make it his own though too.
Right.
What is Jey Uso doing? That was creepy.
Well, it is Halloween.
I'm watching Raw. I don't care about Halloween on October 30th, to be honest.
Spooky, scary Uso man. Dancing down the ramp.
And the match has been disqualified.
Yep. Jeff, this has definitely been a good Raw tonight.
Hey, guys, just think. After next week, for the next 6, I'll be with you guys entirely.
Wow.
Hey.
No Perish front end.
There's my Fonzie for the night. Hey.
Yeah. Only one more. Only 2 more run-ins for 2023. Just saying.
I was just gonna ask, where's Cody?
Yep, I was going to say, 'cause
Right?
we haven't seen him all night.
All night. Here he is. Looking like he's $1 million, looking like he's all healed up. Yeet.
I was going to say, he doesn't
He's
look
got
like a bad computer because he ain't lagging right now. What up? Because he got an injury to his leg.
Oh, they need to rename that to the yeet kick now.
Or maybe he does eat defeat and he calls it the yeet defeat.
Hey.
Yeah. Stardust is mad. I didn't see that comment, but I saw my name. The vitamin of Dusty Rhodes. Is it vitamin D? Is Dusty Rhodes vitamin D?
Oh, God.
Oh, JD just got kicked in the face.
That was a hell of a kick.
That was a haluva kick.
Oh, you did not get the pun.
I did. I just built on it.
I was hoping they'd do like a shield power bomb. That'd be funny.
Ooh,
Right?
Crossroads. The table didn't break. Do it again.
No.
Do it again.
Ooh, a promo.
Okay, so Cody.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, and then he drops the stick right afterwards.
Because it didn't break. He's telling him, Sammy's telling him, do it again. Do it again. Just as I did. Come on. Still didn't break. What? Did they reinforce that? Oh. This is an intense Cody right now. Wow.
There's a rare amount of times where you actually end a Monday Night Raw on a promo, and when you have somebody that makes you believe in the intensity and the emotion like Cody Rhodes, that's when you do it.
Right?
That's when
Yeah.
you know you have somebody special that could end a go-home show with a promo. You can like him, you can hate him, but Cody Rhodes makes you believe, and by God, that makes him very good at what he does.
Oh, wow.
I mean, not that I was already hyped for that match, but Cody just brought it that much more, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Cody is just the example of what the new age is.
Yeah.
It's really funny because we've known Cody for the better part of the last 20 years. But we know this version of Cody for 2. And already this 2 years that we're seeing Cody in WWE, because he is on year 2, right?
Right.
And he's just been absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
Oh, man. You see, now this makes me excited for this Saudi show. This makes me excited for Crown Jewel.
Right?
I was before.
Well, Carl, are you available to watch Crown Jewel?
I might be. I'm going to have to take a look and see what is happening and going on, but I could very well be available.
Well, you have an open. There's not even a doorway. There's just you're there if you're available for the watch along. You know.
Well, I appreciate that. I know that, and I appreciate that. I don't think that any of us really need to go over tonight's show. I think I can speak for all of us when I say this was a good show, and we
Yes, it
are
was.
leaving.
Yes, it was.
And we are leaving happy.
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Perish, where can the people find you on the socials?
Well, if you have it going down, as I'm sure you do, you can find me on the Twitter at Chris Perish. You can find me on the Threads and the Instagram at Chris.Perish. And you can find me on the Kick. You can find me on the YouTube at Chris Perish. But where you can find me on screen, and this is the fun part, you can find me this Wednesday following AEW Dynamite. You can find me trying to bring back a new title. The title of Season 3 winner of Wrestle Draft, because Wrestle Draft is this Wednesday. We get really started with the new PLE. I always forget what it is because it's not on my system. It's on Ed Fries, who is the Season 2 winner of Wrestle Draft. That is where you can find me. And then 2 days later on the Friday, you can follow me with Ed Fries, where we do paper previews, where that is how we predict and lead into Crown Jewel. And this Saturday, November 4th, you can see my Twitch at twitch.tv/Chris Perish, or sorry, the Chris Perish, because somebody else had Chris Perish. Live watch along. And then on Sunday, busting out. You never know who we're going to have, because we had a guest pretty much right before. But this week we have busting out 64. Going to be fun, because just like Nintendo 64, it's going to be a show you're going to want to remember. So check us out.
Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo Chalmers?
No, they're different systems.
Since OMD opened up his mouth, tell us where people can find you on the socials and what you got coming up.
Well, the people can find me on Facebook at Daniel Hrycyk, HRYCYK, on Snapchat at One Man Dynamic, capitals on OMD, on Twitch at OMD17, and they can catch me every here with these guys doing this Raw Watch Along. Every other Tuesday on Turnbuckle Talk with Karl Karufel and Chris Best, and on Thursdays at 8 o'clock with the Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke.
Mr. Best.
All right, you guys can catch me youtube.com at ChrisDamage83, Twitch TV, CBRS_entertainment, threads.net at CBestFilms83, Facebook.com at Chris.best83, TikTok at CBRS Entertainment, and you can find me here 8:05 Eastern on Turnbuckle Studios, OLE Studios, or doing the Turnbuckle Talk Show. This Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, you can catch me with Chris Perish doing the Crown Jewel watch along. I almost said the Raw watch along there. And as per usual with these three fine gentlemen, 8 p.m. Eastern every Monday night for the Raw watch along. You can catch me here too.
I do a number of different shows here with our local establishment and Turnbuckle Studios, including Monday night's Raw Watch Along, Tuesday Turnbuckle Talk. Since 2015, I have been doing Turnbuckle Talk, but I also do sometimes a little Paramindful, and I do some beats and beatdowns. We're hoping to get some of those recorded to bring back season 3 for you. Got the Pod Life is a new show that is out there as well, where Bobby Munson and I are just talking about our favorite bands that we enjoy. And if you want to follow me on the socials, check out my link tree. linktr.ee/Karl Karufel. That's linktr.ee/KarlKarufel. One simple spot for all of the socials that are there. And as always, make sure that you're checking out our good friends with Rogue Energy, rogueenergy.com. Amazing energy drinks over there. Zero sugar, vegan friendly, GMO free, all the good stuff. Zero crash. Check out rogueenergy.com. While you're there making your purchase, use the promo code OLEPODS and get yourself 10% off your order every single time. For OMD, Chris Best, and Perish, I am Karl Karufel. This has been the Monday Night Raw Watch Along. Until next week, thank you and goodbye.
Always followed my own direction. No one can pull me out. I've always felt different.